Hello Libra, thank you for tuning into your general read. For the main part of the read, I'm going to use the Bonefire Tarot by Gabby Angus West. For the supportive oracle cards, I'm going to use Queen of the Moon Oracle by Stacey DeMarco and Wisdom of the House of Night Oracle deck. I'll show you the back. Above the barcode is who created them and who illustrated them. But if you look for them on Amazon, they're all current decks, so you should easily be able to find them. Alright, so what do we have here for Libra? I have all three decks kind of mushed together in a pile here on the table. So I'm just going to pick out some cards and see what we get for y'all. For y'all, sure. I want those, and I want this one, and I want you. They're all face down in case that matters. These three. That's what we want. Okay. So let's see what we have here for Libra. I'm just going to squish these back together so I can push them to the side so we have some room to... Alright, we're going to put that one over there too. Oh boy. We're going to get more? Okay. I don't know why. I keep pulling out more cards for you. So I think if I stop touching the decks, I'll probably be fine. How many cards did we get for you, Libra? Because I think we got a bunch. I think we got a mini deck here for you. Okay. I feel like there's a group of people you're connected with, and I feel like that's what this is about. And I feel like this group may be changing. You're headed towards that, and I feel like they're trying to let you see where this is going before you get, so you don't end up getting too wrapped up in trying to correct something that's really. I feel like this is something that's seeming to it's like a group of people that's starting to disperse, and I feel like it's out of your control what's going on around you, but they're just saying don't exhaust yourself to the point where you get so connected that when it starts going this way that it makes you feel bad. It's almost like, things ebb and flow. Because what I'm getting here, when you're coming into it, you got let go reversed. You don't want things to fall apart. I feel like let go reversed, and there's in the environment extremes reversed is like people are trying to get along. You're not the only one trying to work at this to try to keep this group of people together, but I feel like something like when I'm seeing extremes reversed, it's kind of like when you get like a bottle of soda, like one of the old-fashioned glass bottles of soda, because I've seen this happen before. That's why I'm using this analogy. You take this glass bottle of soda, and you shake it up, and then I remember watching, this was when I was a kid, somebody shook it, and then somebody hit the bottle with something and it exploded, like the glass exploded. I don't know how that happened, but whatever. I guess the glass was weak, whatever. But I'm feeling like that's what the deal is here. Like you're postponing something's going to come apart. Somebody's trying to keep themselves under control. Chaos is reversed. Things are not coming apart yet, but I'm feeling like there was already a time where this almost came apart already, and you helped avert it because you didn't want things to fall apart. Other people kept themselves under control. Chaos was averted. But the thing is with this chaos card, when it's reversed, it's kind of like a waste day. It's kind of like it's going to happen sooner or later. It's just kind of you got around it this one time, but it's still, in the wings. It's going to come forward. The Four of Swords reversed for you, I feel like you're not hearing what's really going on around you. And like when I'm feeling the Four of Swords for you, it's kind of like you're hoping things are better than they actually are is what I'm getting. It's almost like I don't feel like it's coming forth correctly. Currently, it feels like maybe things are okay, but I don't feel like the truth is there. The truth of how this is going. It's almost like, well, we had this problem in the past, but I think we worked through it, and that's okay. It's moved on. I think that's the misconception. the problems of the past have not moved on. They just went dormant for a while. And I think that's why they're using this card to show you that. Like, problems you think moved on and were okay and like things are okay now. That's not the case. It's just they went dormant. They're going to come back. It's almost like, the seeds are down there below the dirt still. And now that things are thawing out again, those seeds are going to pop up again. Like, those weeds are going to come up again. The Knight of Wands reversed is like, I feel like literally there's action going on here, and those tensions are starting to resurface. I feel like somebody's trying to not get upset with something. Somebody's trying to look at things in a different way. They're trying to not allow themselves to get upset about certain things, but I feel like it is. People are trying to get along, trying to like choke down how they really feel, trying to act like things are okay, but things are not. And I'm getting... in the center, everybody seems to be getting along for now, but the Judgment is coming forward. I'm just getting like this is going to have its day. It's kind of like that. It's warning you with that chaos, like it's still coming forward. It's still going to have its moment. Now, ironically, what exactly is going to happen here is a good question. Because I'm noticing next is the Nine of Wands. And I feel like instead of somebody getting upset, the Judgment in everybody's favor is somebody's just kind of like deciding to step away. Somebody is like releasing themselves from the connection of the whole situation because they're trying to choke it down instead of like letting it come out in a very nasty way. They're deciding instead of getting more upset with this because sooner or later I'm going to have a minute with it, I'm going to remove myself from the situation. They've got the Nine of Wands, but they also got the Three of Wands too. Excuse me. Was there a 7 here? I don't see one. There's a 7. For some reason, 7's popping in. I don't know if that means July, but 7 just kind of popped in there out of nowhere. I'm getting like there's travel, there's moving on, there's like I feel like the tensions with the situation get a lot less. But I feel like this is only the beginning. I feel like when this person walks away or dismisses themselves, they dismiss themselves from the situation. They release themselves from the situation. It's almost like at the dinner table, someone excuses themselves and they just never come back. That's kind of how this feels. And when you see this happen, you're thinking, oh, all right, well, that was one of the points of contention. I don't know if that's ideal for what I wanted, but it does release a lot of stress. Maybe things will be fine. So out of the whole group, this one person leaving, I mean, the group in a whole is still intact. It's almost having like an Oscar-winning cast and like trying to do a second movie, but one of the people doesn't come back, one of the main people, and it doesn't feel right. This is honestly making me feel like the Golden Girls for whatever. If you're a fan of the Golden Girls, kind of like they ended the Golden Girls series and then they had the continuation of it, if you will. The Golden Palace was with everybody but B. Arthur, and it failed because it didn't work. And I feel like that's kind of what I'm feeling with this. It's like that one piece is literally changing the whole dynamic of the whole situation. And I feel like at first you're thinking it'll be okay. You got the Fool card, like, oh, it'll be okay. There's just one difference, but everybody else is still here. Just that person left. I get trust on your side is going upside down. Trust is lost. Hunger is in the environment. Like, people are not, like, it's not working anymore. This connection, this group of people, whatever this is not working anymore. Trust on your side reversed is kind of like, I don't feel like it's working for you anymore. I don't feel like people are getting along with you as much as they used to be. The High Priestess, of error is coming in here with it. It's like there's communication happening here, but people are not satisfied with the situation anymore. The trust on your side reversed, take that for what you want. I don't exactly know if that's saying they don't trust you or if you don't trust them. Because it could go either way. It depends on your situation. It's either you don't trust the people you're dealing with anymore or vice versa, or maybe a bit of both. Because it just feels like it's uncomfortable. It doesn't feel like things are right. And I feel like you might have the loss of trust kind of like the last person. Like, other people are going to walk away too. And they're telling you what they think you want to hear, but they're going to walk away as it is. I do feel like this situation, they got the Grove reversed. This group of people is coming apart. And I feel like this situation has seen its best moment. That first person walking away is kind of like your heads up that the rest of this is going to it's going to dissipate too. It's going to disperse. Everybody's going to disperse and go their own way. This moment has passed. It's time to find a new connection. It's time to find a new group of people for you to fit in with. And I feel like that's the whole point of this reading. Like, they want you to have this heads up, like, you know, you've tried, you've worked with this before, you've done everything you can. When you see this first one walk away, take that as your heads up that it's time for you to also find a different place to go as well. Let it empower you rather than hold you back, is what I'm getting. All right, I think we're done. All right, I'm going to wrap that up here. I hope that helps. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.